Showtime. Welcome to the MVP.
The Man's You Podcast, baby. Oh, you got your gear in. Okay, I see.
Just want to make sure.
Looking real fresh like, you know what
Still
I'm saying?
Still a champ.
Looking real fresh. Okay,
hey, I ain't got no trophy. No, like that. I just hold this shit.
I'm with you.
I just hold this. We got all the
rings and things. I see you with the rings and things.
You heard?
Yeah.
Of course, we've talked about this already. My stuff came in, my gear came in. I had to put it on. I had to support the people. Before we got into the podcast, man, this is your boy France. What's happening? Got the boy Booker with me. Say what's happening to the people.
What's happening to the people?
You heard?
I follow directions. You know what I'm talking about? I do what I'm told. That's the problem with some of you motherfuckers out here. You don't listen.
You know what I'm talking about? They got a lot of hard-headed ass niggas. Put this.
Yeah,
I know. Man, we here for another week. Different time. Y'all don't see it. Y'all can't tell. We're a little earlier. I know this helped book out. You know what I'm saying?
Tremendously.
You know what I'm saying? Before we get in anything, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Put that like button up. And to get more episodes, click that bell. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all been looking, the other day I just posted our gaming, because we do gaming too. We have a gaming playlist. Like I said, if y'all ain't into that, disregard. But we putting it on there on our channel. And we showed Clapping Cheeks.
Yes.
The legend Clapping Cheeks out there cheating everybody.
He was out there clapping our ass for sure, and everybody else on the game. So hey,
man. So we had a lot of people was like, man, that dude was wild. I'm like, yeah, he wild because nigga cheating, whack ass nigga. You couldn't see shit. It is what it is. Shout out to them. Shout out to Clapping Cheeks. He probably banned now because I reported him about 2-3 times in that video. You know what I'm talking about? So who knows who else? I know y'all did too. We were just reporting his ass back to back to back.
Sure was.
Shoot. But anyway, we got a good show for you guys today, man. Like we do all the time. Yeah. Just to start off, just want to tell you guys, thank you for tuning in. A reminder, we won't have an episode next Sunday. And why we won't? Because I will be in Cancun. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there with my feet in the sand, margarita, any kind of drink in my hand. Yeah, I feel like rapping. I ain't gonna do it though.
Gonna do it, dog. Gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
I'm the ace up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I'm smoking aces. Y'all the deuces. You and Coco Vale. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got to get y'all to get another battle in here. Cody. I don't know. Cody, he act like he ain't trying to rap battle no more, man.
Yeah, Cody David Banner-ish right now. You know what I'm talking about? He don't rap no more. He into whatever he into. So yeah, it's a wise decision though. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to have 2 L's on my record to book, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Skill. Serving them hot L's. Yeah. You come to Shannon and Book's kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? We serving hot L's over here, nigga. Hot L's for you to consume. Okay? So yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. I'm down for whatever, for whoever. You know what I'm talking about? Industry, mainstream, battle rap professional. My niggas, I don't give a fuck. A stranger, I go across the damn hallway and knock on this door and spitball. I don't give a fuck, Nick. Book is ready all the goddamn time. The fuck, boy, I watch too much to not be. You know what I'm saying? And no, I don't take nobody else's stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I got my own material. And smack you upside your damn head with it.
We need your AD on here.
AD already lost. AD lost in a written battle. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't had to rap. I just wrote what I wanted to say. Nigga lost.
Man, shout out to them boys, man. As soon as we get them on here later. I was thinking about, man, the homie, JB. I was thinking about having an episode with him, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like an interview, you know what I'm talking about? Talking about my dude. If you don't know JB, he is Super Bowl champion. from New England Patriots. I'm thinking about getting him on the podcast, man, and have a nice little talk, a little interview with him, man. Just talk about his time in the NFL and what it was like and stuff like that. The only thing is, I know we can't act as wild as we normally act because I don't want his mother.
My voice will tune in for that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta prepare that one. So,
yeah.
JB, if you listening, man, I'm be hollering at you soon, man. But we gonna make sure we come at you right. We ain't gonna go too wild on you. I believe it's gonna be a little more common episode. You know what I'm talking about? As far as how we get down. I ain't gonna put you in the fire, my G. I ain't gonna do that to you. Man. But anyway, let's get to this. Book hit me up, and I was I ain't gonna lie, I was a little caught off guard with this. Busta Rhymes said he wanted to do a versus the King. Versus T.I. Do you remember what I told you when you told me this?
I vividly can't remember. Please.
What I said was Busta Rhymes just needs to wait. He just wants to do a verse.
He just thirsting for a battle. Yeah, okay.
He just wants a battle so bad, and T.I. was the last person itching for a battle, so he just threw T.I. name out there. I understand it. To me, in my mind, it didn't make sense. But we had T.I. respond.
Yeah.
And what I do is matter of fact, I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
Yeah, man, so I done seen all this shit y'all kicking up, man. Y'all messy as hell, man. Goddamn boss. Buster boss. Look, bro. I fuck with you, boss, and I respect my elders, man. I mean, I just no cap. I ain't trying to be funny about it at all, but just speaking honestly, Buster using leaders of the new school, which came out in that just another case of that. I was a fan of leaders of the new school, still am, you know what I'm saying, and all your shit, bro. But I didn't know we were reaching back, like, through generations. That's a huge generational gap there, isn't it? That's just like, and I have a huge amount of just an ultimate, like a huge amount of respect for you, exponential amount of respect for you. You dig what I'm saying? Shh. I mean, if that the case, man, goddamn, give me Melly Mel then, goddamn. Shit, man, if that the case, I can't call out Rakim. Like, if Rakim call, I can't, like, how am I? I fuck with you, boss. I fuck with you. I got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no disrespect at all now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all wouldn't put Brandy up against Dionne Warwick. Can't put Brandy up against Dionne Warwick. That don't make, it just ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But let's hear you. What you got, man?
Well, first of all, you didn't get the new Buster reply to that response from T.I., did you?
Oh no, I didn't get that shit.
Oh, okay. You can insert it right here.
Hey, yo, Tip, you my brother, and I love you very much, King. And I'm proud of you with your new album called Libra that you just put out. Shit is actually incredible body of work, King. I do want to say this, though, beloved. It's okay to let people know that you back down from this Verzuz offer. It is okay. Ain't that right, Fuzzy, Mr. Connector? It's okay, right? Come on now, let's be honest. It's okay, Tip. You respectfully declined. I guess that's the fancy way to say that you turned down this Verzuz battle. You want to talk about generational gap? That's a very respectful way of not saying that you don't really want to sit in the smoking section with me and that you actually just turned down the opportunity to do this Verzuz battle with me. It's cool, Tip. You can say it, King of the South. You can say it now. You should just say it, man. Just let the world know truly that you ain't want this bus ass that you was about to get. It's okay. Cause see, the difference between me and you, my brother, and we both kings, I'm actually a god, excuse me. I'm a god of this thing. I don't run from no situation, and age don't make no difference to me. You know what makes the difference? The work that you put in.
He also says in that clip, he says, I will take 2 niggas at the same time. 2 niggas. He don't care who. And he broke down, you know, what T.I. talking about the generational gap part. He was like, so okay, so if I got some new up and comer rapper and I'm on the same card or I'm headlining the tour or whatever the case is, am I not gonna come out and show that nigga what it's supposed to be like and rock that bitch? Because there's a generational gap. The way he broke it down, the analogy that he used for it, perfect translation. But I just wanted to give you that, and then that way you can see where I'm about to go with it. You know.
Hold on. T.I. said, "Give him Melly Mel." Then, if we just throwing people out the way, you know
I know what he said. I know what he said. So that's the before I touch on what T.I. said, I wanted to give y'all Busta's response one more again, because that was breaking news for my boy LaFrance. You know what I'm talking about? We took a quick intermission just for him to, you know, get the aroma of what Busta Bus was cooking. Okay. Now, I do like the challenge that was issued. I don't agree with T.I.'s generational gap methodology. I think he's just scared. And that's really what it boiled down to. I think T.I. scared, the king of the South. He don't want smoke. He said New York niggas always been highly favored. They ain't have to get it out the mud. The DJs and the record labels was right behind them. They had a bigger, more, you know, popping platform and all this. Brother, okay, well, you got one of the biggest names out of New York challenging you, period. I don't care what you want to say. Busta Bus alluded to it as well. He said, just, it's okay, King. You can say you scared. You don't want this smoke. And that's exactly what I feel like. You can't say you want to do something and call yourself that dude and then back down and try to say it's a generational gap. Now, let's generational gap this. When DMX came out, when did Snoop come out? Yeah. See, early 2000s, I would say, maybe 2000 or 99, 98, 99 was when X came out. Maybe in 2000. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad, no, I don't want to use him.
It's a bad analogy.
That's a bad one. That's
because
a bad one.
Because you talking about 2000s and you talking about the 80s.
But the thing is, well, okay, put it like this. He's looking at when Busta started rapping. It's not the same thing. Okay.
Well, when did Leaders of New School come out?
Early 90s.
And he ain't come out to 2000s. That's like 10 years. That's a 10-year gap.
It don't matter, bruh. It don't matter. I don't care. It don't matter. It's either, it's not like he had an album or his only albums came out in the 90s and T.I. started popping in 2000 all the way to now. Then yes, you could say, nah, bruh, that ain't it. But Busta Rhymes has been consistently dropping music from decade to decade to decade. Like, you can't dismiss that. That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that the brother doesn't have records now that translate, that can rival what you've done. Okay? I'm telling you now, off bat, I'm giving him, I was going to give him 3 points straight off, no matter what T.I. played. But I got 2. I'm going to give him victory, hands down. T.I. don't have nothing in his catalog that could rival that for me. And what's it going to be? Busta Rhymes featuring Janet Jackson. There's nothing you could play that can rival those 2 tracks from your catalog. Nothing. Those are 2 points automatically. And again, what I try to tell everybody is only 20 tracks. It's only 20 tracks. Now, you also have to be aware, T.I., that even though it's a generational gap, some of these tracks that Busta will play will take a lot of listeners down memory lane. Okay? You will lose in the comments, my brother, and that's where you're judged. Okay? It'll be a nostalgia feel, okay? Like, oh God, I forgot about that. It's gonna be a lot of those coming from Busta Rhymes, but you worried about the generational gap. I still listen to Busta to this day. Personally, if T.I. tucks his tail, actually don't tuck your tail. If you let your tail come out like a saying, you know what I'm saying? Whether you wrap it around your waist or you just let it bust out the back of your pants, I don't care. If you decide to step up, you're gonna lose. And I think that's your biggest fear. Your biggest person that you could have went against was, yes, 50 because of the namesake, but I would still go with 50 because I like 50 more than T.I. But I think your catalog is definitely stronger than 50's. You know what I'm saying? You might get by on that one, but I don't see you getting by on no Busta Rhymes. I'm sorry. I just don't see it.
Are you finishing your done?
I'm somewhere in between.
Okay. Well, let me interject real quick. Off of just the stuff you said. Every versus battle so far has made some kind of sense. They did the Snoop and DMX's The Dogs, the Battle of the Dogs. They did Brandy versus Monica. It made sense. Gladys Knight versus Patti LaBelle. They didn't do Gladys Knight versus Beyonce. It doesn't make sense. Like, where in the world will we pick out these two people to do a versus battle? Like, just be honest. Who said this besides Busta Rhymes that Busta Rhymes need to go against T.I.? You did not say that shit. No, they not even similar type of artists or nothing like that.
That's what makes it great.
It's not. It don't make sense.
That's what makes it great.
It don't make sense. And that's why this thing hasn't happened so far. That's why Swiss Beats, Timbaland, and all them ain't even talking about this shit because they like Busta just trying to do some shit. This is not the versus way. You making up shit. Like Busta Rhymes. Maybe Busta and DMX could have been better. Maybe Busta and even Snoop. I probably would have gave Busta and Snoop because Snoop initially said it was supposed to be him and Busta.
The most favorable and competitive matchup that can be had for Busta Rhymes is only Missy Elliott. She is the only one that I think could rival him or would give off that type of energy because I could see T.I. just being in there laid back, you know.
It don't make sense.
I think energy-wise, I would love to see him versus Missy, but at the same time, man, it's just about who got the better catalog. That's it.
I hear you, but if it don't make sense,
you the king? Okay, you the king of the South. Come up here and let me spank that ass. And you know, you can still be the king of the South. You just ain't king over me. You know what I'm saying?
I like what T.I. said. He said, you and Fat Joe, y'all on the show together. Y'all a little bit closer. Like, battle Fat Joe there.
Fat Joe ain't got records like that.
Fat Joe, if you ask Fat Joe, he say he got them. But does it make sense though? It don't make sense either.
Fat Joe ain't got records like that.
It don't make. I give you the Missy one. T.I. Give me somebody like Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane, somebody like that. I even take 50 on the T.I. joint. But him and Busta Rhymes, that never crossed nobody's mind. Like, come on, that shit don't even make sense. That's just the truth. I understand Busta like what he see. He's energetic. He wants to get in there. But I'm sorry, Busta Rhymes, nigga, you a scary ass nigga. Don't nobody want to fuck with you. Don't nobody want to fuck with Busta?
Because they all scared.
Exactly. But I'm saying like the people that's in his category for sure are scared. But T.I. is not in his category. The battle don't make sense.
I'll tell you, man. The only two people that I want to see, and I don't think them going head to head would be a good match. I want to see Busta Rhymes versus anybody, and I want to see Ja Rule versus anybody. Just not them two head to head. I can't put them two head to head because
it don't make sense.
For my personal favorite makers of albums and musicians. I'm not talking about lyricists because that's Biggie hands down for me. But the people that I gravitated towards listening to their body of work, it was Busta Rhymes first, then Ja. But when Fab came out, it became Fab. And then somewhere in between, Ja leapfrogged Busta because he didn't put out stuff for a while. So it's Fab, Ja, and Busta. Those are my top three people. I got all their albums and I listen to them religiously. So those are my three favorite artists. I would love to. Fab already did it, so that's one off my list. I got to see Busta and Ja if they go against each other, man, so be it. But I think people need to give them their respect. And
But see,
I think that's what it is, more
I
or less.
think if you go add T.I. into the mix, T.I. and Ja Rule make a better battle than T.I. and Busta because they both got girl records, they both got the hard records. That's more of a battle that makes sense. Busta don't make sense with T.I. That's just the truth.
I think Ja would watch it. I think Ja would watch too.
Ja got songs. Don't get me wrong. He got hits. But it would make.
I'm picking them regardless of who they go up against. I just
would.
think that, you know what I mean? I just think them two.
My thing is the battle as far as who you picking, it doesn't make sense. I would take if it was Ja Rule calling out T.I., I would take that before I took Busta Rhymes because it makes sense. They kind of like in the same lane. Once he play a song, he can play another song, kind of like it. It makes sense. Busta, it don't make sense. It just don't. And that's the reason why you ain't heard Timbaland, you ain't heard Swiss talk about that shit because they like, Busta, calm down. We're gonna get you somebody. The battle you trying to do, you just trying to pick a nigga that said something last about Verzuz.
That want to do it.
Exactly. It don't make sense.
I think they should if they can get Missy, man, I would love to see that.
Exactly. I would take Missy because Missy's animated like that and stuff like that. That would make more sense to me. But
I don't see a woman in hip hop that could rival Missy. Like, and there's a lot of great artists. Like the next most successful one to me is Lil' Kim. And
Nicki been more successful as far as numbers
Nicki
wise.
got them little bop head type shits. I mean, that Barbie shit.
She rap too, man. But as far as success, Nicki kind of got her.
Nah, man. Nah, bro. Like, I can't tell. If you mimic your whole style off of me, there's no way I'm gonna say you better than your predecessor. There's no way. I'm not saying you better.
You said more successful, and Nicki is definitely more successful.
Well, I mean, this time and age is a lot different. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't. You know what I'm saying? But talent wise, I still think that Lil' Kim supersedes her.
I'm not mad at the talent wise.
She can't rap, but I just think that when Lil' Kim came out, sounded like nobody. Sounded like Lil' Kim. You know what I'm saying? And now a lot of these female rappers and artists that are out there, excluding Missy, because she don't talk like that. I mean, she got her little hot boy songs and stuff like that, but sex don't sell for her. She don't sell sex. You know what I mean? A lot of these other artists, they do. And there's nothing against them, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But I like Lil' Kim, but she can't hold a flame to Missy. You know what I mean?
What you think about the Verzuz doing maybe a couple with not 20 songs, but 10? Because I would like to see.
You gotta go all haymakers.
Exactly, but I would like to see people like we was talking about female rappers. I would like to see. Why did I just lose her name that quick? The Brat. I would like to see the Brat. I don't know if she got 20.
Versus Eve. That's who I want.
I would like to see that, but I don't know if Eve got 20 either. But I know they got
all of her Rough Rider records. She can get it.
But
she got them.
But the Brat wrote some songs too, so she could.
She on Gwen Stefani joint. You know what I'm saying? Like she got that cross up. Like Eve can rival somebody. She got City High remix. Yeah, Caramel 5-5. Yeah, Claudette RT. Ooh, Lord Jesus, she's so fun. Sidebar. That was a sidebar.
But I would like to see some of these, man. Like maybe these people are still they still legends in their own right, but they don't have quite 20. Yeah, I would like to see.
Maybe they could do double headers. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe a Philly thing. I would love to see Beans, man. I would love to see Beanie Siegel. But he need another street. But maybe him versus T.I. I take that too. I take that.
It kind of don't make sense.
Well, he don't have no chick track, so it's gotta be straight hood. So I don't know, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, with it. Not to prolong it, but I want to see Busta go against somebody. I want to see T.I. go against somebody. And if they go against each other, I'm still gonna be thoroughly entertained. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the most unimaginable matchups create the most dynamic situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Take, for example, the Lakers against the Heat. I had y'all watching them boys, but every game, well, not every game, but most of the games was close. It was a competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to see. So, you know, That's it, man. Except for game 1 and game 4. Other than that, I was whooping ass. Well, and then the closeout game too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had that.
We'll see. But like I said, Buster, man, no disrespect, love you, but I think T.I. He went generational. I just think it just style wise, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm telling you, man, Bus is, man.
Give me like Buster versus man. I'm trying to think. Who would you like first? Like think besides Missy. That's how iconic Buster is. It's like,
and I don't really
ain't too many people in that realm.
Space. I don't have nobody in there. Yeah,
exactly.
It's just
it's hard, man.
Yeah,
Buster, I'm sorry, hard. You might not get a versus, my brother. I mean, that shit just too hard. And that's just the truth, man. But yo, shout out to you. You definitely deserve a versus. Maybe you have a versus by yourself. I mean, hey, it's what it is. I go in there and listen to you perform all your songs, 20 songs, shit, and then throw on the Janet Jackson video. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what's going, man? That's my favorite song. The beat, the instrumental of all time. Period. I like that shit, man. That shit's so hard. Yeah. But that's what I got, man. I wanted to talk about that.
I ain't mad at you, man.
That's the main thing I had.
I ain't mad at you. All right, let me see. I ain't got no more of the current events. I mean, we can get straight into this shit, though.
Let's get it.
All right.
Oh, hold on 1 second, man.
What's up?
I got somebody that just contracted COVID.
Oh.
So when I had COVID, I was big on my sea moss. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I got a little bit left in the jar.
Well, whoever you are, speedy recovery to you. You know, stay quarantined, keep your distance.
I ain't got no more left, but sea moss. If y'all get COVID or something like that, I'm telling y'all straight out, get y'all some sea moss, blend that bitch up, put it in a little jar. It turns into like a gel type something. Drink you some tea, herbal tea. Throw you like 2 scoops in that tea. Couple of days, you'll feel great. Just want to let y'all know, free. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that had it, went through it. So I'm about to go. I was texting right then to get them some sea moss. So we could get straight. And I'm gonna take some more too, just to keep my shit on tap. But yeah, my bad. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
All right. Well, had somebody ask this question, and I could relate to it just a little bit, but in a different dynamic. So I just wanted to pose this question. The brother asks, should you take your groceries with you when you move out from living with an ex? Do you think it's justified or do you think it's petty? So I thought that was humorous because, like I said, on a different level, I could relate. And I will share that story, which you guys have mainly heard, but for the new listeners, Book will take you down memory lane, but I'm gonna let Frost.
Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna let Frost tap in and give his, you know what I'm saying, what he feels about that, and then I'll dish on mine. You know what I'm
saying? I think if I bought the damn groceries and then we don't make it, I'm taking everything. You know what I'm talking about? I'm taking it off. I saw this on. I saw it on what this shit called Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Motherfucker left the house. They didn't work out. And motherfucker left everything. And she said, well, you took all the groceries out of the cabinets. You ain't leave me nothing. He said, oh, damn. He said, I thought I left something. She was like, hey, you left your coffee pot. He was like, oh, I left my coffee pot? He didn't care. He wanted to take everything. He wanted to bankrupt that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? he wanted to make sure, look, every time you think about eating, you're going to think about me. If you leave me, I'm taking the water out the motherfucking refrigerator. I might dump the ice trays in the freezer. Just you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm mad as hell. Now, if I leave you, I might feel bad for your feelings, and I might leave you a couple snacks and stuff like that. I might leave you the Rice Krispie treats and stuff like that. I just go buy some more Rice Krispie treats. But now I think if you leave a situation, man, depends on who leaving, depends on what I'm leaving.
Gotcha.
If I'm leaving you, I might be a little more lenient. I mean, that little juice. I know you like that juice. Fuck it. I mean, I drunk half of the juice already. I'll leave you the juice. You know what I'm saying? We both fuck with the juice. I just go buy me a whole new fresh juice. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't want to think about you drinking a swig and a little bit of my juice when I got into my new place. I don't know. But yeah, that's how personally, that's how I feel. I mean, it depends on who broke up with who. If I leave you, I might leave some shit. If you leave me, I'm taking everything. You tell me to get out, I'm get. Oh, you ain't having shit. I'm gonna take the pillow out the pillowcase. I'll leave you the pillowcase. Man, that's how I feel, man.
And that's petty. That's petty. Let me see. I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've given this testimonial before. Me and my boy AD, right? AKA Luke Cage. I was expecting to go back overseas a long time ago, a few years back. And it didn't happen at that moment. And I had just moved out of my place. And I was like, well, shoot, I don't want to get into another lease or re-up my lease, you know what I'm saying, if I'm going to be leaving and then have to break that contract. So AD, he lived literally like right down the corner from me, right? So I was like, hey, man, is it cool? I stay here for a little bit, whatever. I could save some money, help you with the rent. We was all good with that, you know, that setup, right? Now, obviously, I'm at his place. He got a 1-bedroom. I'm cooling on the couch. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay. There was a lot of things within there that I didn't agree with, but my name is not on the rental agreement. So who am I to say anything and get, you know, he ain't gonna put me out, but I just, you know, I'm not even gonna give him the ammunition for it. Okay. So end up not going overseas at the time. Right. And I told him I was gonna move. So I had found me a spot. Franz came down, Greg came down. It was actually the day of a TCU game. So everybody was in the area. It was Josh's first game for TCU, and they was playing Oregon State. Okay. And at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, because we lived in Arlington. So found a spot and, you know, started moving my stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? And when it got to the groceries, I'm like, well, shit, why wouldn't I take my groceries with me to my new place? Why should I have to buy more food when I just supplied this refrigerator with the food that I thought I was going to be eating here? Okay. So I just took all that with me. Okay. In the midst of me grabbing everything, the nigga came out on the balcony, gave the milk that I left behind to Greg, and was like, Greg was like, hey, but, you know, politely, we all know how Greg is. Greg is real polite, you know what I'm saying? Soft voice. He was like, hey, Buck, AD said you left your milk. And then you could just hear Adrian in the background. And then took anything else? You gotta take the goddamn milk. Down. I didn't feel no way. First of all, I'm lactose intolerant. Okay. I don't even know why I had milk. But I figured that you would want to eat some cereal or something. Okay. So I really wasn't thinking about, okay, I'm grabbing the milk. All I had was like my frozen items, canned goods, things like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in there like, okay, nigga, I bought the bananas. There's 2 bananas left. Let me take those. It wasn't one of those type situations for me. Now, clearly, he thought I was being petty, but I thought I was being justified. You know what I'm saying? What was wrong with that? So, no. If, like I said, I wasn't with an ex, I was just with my partner. Now, not like that. I ain't like I said that. I was staying with my friend at his place. And when I decided, okay, I'm not going on to this adventure of, you know, financial opportunity, I decided to uproot myself and go find my own spot. So again, I had a refrigerator at the new spot. It was quite empty. I had to put something in the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. I'm not gonna let you go off like that. First off, I was there. I was in the house at the moment where he passed that milk to Greg. He opened the refrigerator up. It was nothing in the freezer or the refrigerator except that damn baking soda in that motherfucker. Nigga, it was baking soda and that jug of milk. This nigga like, God damn, this nigga took everything. He He's like, great, might as well give him the milk. He took everything else. Like, he's like, I gotta go make groceries after this. So Adrian wasn't hot like that. But Adrian was like, yo, get this nigga this milk. He not gonna take everything out the refrigerator and leave the milk in here. You know what I'm saying? So when Greg got down there, I think you said something about tell Adrian he gonna take this milk or I'm gonna punch him in the face. So you said something to that effect.
I told Greg if he bring me that goddamn milk.
These niggas turned to
a nice little weekend. Midway on the stairs and just stood there in the middle.
Man, these niggas was beefing over this milk, man, for the rest of the night, man.
Oh shit!
I think one of us had to go to your apartment, one of us had to stay with
that's exactly what happened.
Beefing all night, man. That shit was funny, man. Oh man, I was dying laughing over that damn milk. That nigga Book took everything. Don't let me say
like I didn't buy no groceries. I'll tell you what Adrian ate. I'll tell you what Adrian ate every fucking day, bro. Damn near every day.
Trail mix.
He had the George Foreman grill. Okay. All that nigga did was put hamburger patties on that bitch. Like, I didn't even know if Adrian had bread, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga might have just ate the pad. I don't know. But that's what that nigga ate every fucking time. I'm like, hey, what you gonna eat, man? Nah, you know, I got my George Foreman grill. You know what I'm saying? I'm just put some burgers. I'm like, my nigga, like that's it, dog. So, hey, man, that's all that nigga ate, bro. So who am I? You know what I'm saying? Why you getting mad at me? It's not like you was eating the other shit anyway. You ate burgers every fucking day, man. Get out of here. Man. You my nigga. I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it a buck, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool, man. But that was some
man, that shit was too funny.
But I guess right it's there? Petty depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see a situation where if we not together, you know, now I'm transitioning into the original line of question. Like, if we ain't together, why should I supply you with food? And go out and spend more money? Like, no. See, we done. That mean everything coming with me. You know what I'm saying? That I want to consume, that I bought for us at the time. It was us. But see, now there is no us. It's just I. And I want that and that and that and that. I know you like that, but I bought it. It's coming with me. You know what store I got it from, but you can go get your own. This is mine. I don't have no problem. I don't see why that's a big thing. Why is that a problem? That's the same thing as if you bought a TV for y'all while y'all was together, but you gonna leave that TV behind and go out and buy a whole nother one for you? No, nigga. That bitch, I will rip that bitch off the wall before I leave that here. You know what I'm saying? I will tear all the cords on that bitch. If I can't have it, you can't have it. Ain't nobody getting it. Ain't gonna be no different with no groceries. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man.
We had a nigga that
take your food. Take your food, bro. Take your food.
See, we had a dude, I'm not gonna say his name. We had a dude that he got divorced from his wife. And we was there. I'm always there when people moving out, I guess. But he was leaving, and the brother was taking everything out the walls and shit like that. He left the food though. He took the TV. You know what I'm saying? He took all the clothes and stuff, but he left the food. He didn't touch the food.
I guess that's what you value more.
With the food. She couldn't watch TV no more. But bro couldn't watch TV no more. But she was able to eat still. I mean,
I don't know everything.
Like, I guess it depends on, like I said, it depends on if I'm leaving you or you leaving me. That's how I feel.
Now, like I would be, yeah. I'll tell you like this: anything of not monetary value, but anything of value for me to be moving on to a new location, I'm taking it with me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to come with me because I'm starting over, but I'm not gonna start over like I gotta go out and I gotta go to IKEA. I gotta get this. Why I gotta go get that when I already bought this here? No, that shit's coming with me. Take your ass to IKEA and replace it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you mean, man. You crazy, bitch, stupid. Eat a dick. I ain't thinking about you. That's what I feel. That's what I would do.
I'm a dude, man. That's how I feel. If me and my wife didn't work out when I moved to the next place, everything in this room is coming with me. and my clothes. That's about it. Everything in this room. I believe you the furniture. I don't need all that shit, man. I'm about to be just chilling, playing the game anyway. Like, fuck it. I'll buy me a new bed. You know what I'm saying? Everything else gonna stay right here. I'm not moving
I'm
all
with
that
you
shit,
there.
man.
I think I would leave a bed though. You ain't
Mhm.
lying about that. I'll probably buy air mattress. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got time to be out here bed shopping. I bought a bed one time and that was just a headache of a hassle of laying on this, laying on that. And I don't think that any bed is gonna be satisfaction to me. I'm always gonna have to get a damn memory foam pad. You know what I'm saying? Like right now I got a 4-inch memory foam topper on top of, or mattress thing.
Mhm.
So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Bed ain't never gonna be soft enough for me.
I got you. Let's shoot, man. Next topic, man. What we got
Hopefully
next?
we answer that for you, my guy. Okay. Got this saying as well. Oh shit. Is it? We all heard the saying. It's cheaper to keep her. So in the spirit of you taking your shit and moving on, the groceries, but is it really cheaper to keep her? That's what we want to know. Yes, no, theory, maybe so.
I think it depends on how much you have. Depends on if it's cheaper to keep it. If you're a
Okay.
broke motherfucker and you ain't got no kids and nothing like that, you might as well let it go. It is what it is. She can't get nothing from you. You can't get nothing from her. Y'all split the bills up and y'all be straight. I mean, that's just our God honest truth. Now, if you got a little bit of paper, like you see what Dr. Dre going through, it might be a little cheaper to keep her. I mean, yeah, damn. This bro, I mean, or it might not be, because if she's spending that much a month or a year, like Dr. Dre probably told, like, God damn, you got to start spending all this money, $1 million on entertainment. Like, God damn, you got niggas coming down here performing for you just in your face. Like, yeah, dog. So I think it just depends on where you fall, the money wise, and if you got kids or anything like that. If you got kids, you better stay with her, because it's gonna hurt. That child
That would
support
be
gonna
the
hurt unless you keep
deciding
the
factor.
kids.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you keep them kids, boy, that child support gonna hurt. And don't have a good job, boy, you gonna have to pay some spousal support if she ain't making nothing, bring nothing in. You wanted her to be the housewife, you gonna pay some money. But if y'all just living a normal life, you ain't got no kids, you make normal money, she make normal money. Oh yeah, it's bye. I mean, there ain't nothing. Go split these bills, and I'll see you later. That's how I feel.
I don't think it's ever cheaper to keep her. Okay. Let's do the simple math.
Mm-hmm.
One mouth to feed or two mouths to feed. It's always going to be cheaper to feed one mouth. Therefore, it's not cheaper to keep her. Okay, that's one. All right. Two. And this really is to sum that up, I guess, in bulk load. It's at what it really just depends on what you value more when you say, is it cheaper to keep her? Because do you value peace of mind, your spiritual ease, your physical rest? I think all of those are priceless. And a lot of times people who try to keep the other person sacrifice that. And that's what makes you you. So why sit there and be miserable, feel drained, feel trapped? You see what I'm saying? Of going through a routine, a daily routine, or a situation just because, okay, well, I don't want to ultimately pay spousal support, alimony or the child support, things of that nature. Like I guess when it comes to kids, that's a different dynamic of a different situation and equation altogether. But anything other than that, bitch, bye. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth my time, and you ain't worth my life sanity. Okay? I'll tell you like that. I think we've all been in situations that, well, not all, but I'll just say people, I'm quite certain, have experienced certain situations where it's like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You challenge that theory of is being cheaper to keep her. Like I said, to what length? To what ends is that a means? It's not. So personally, I don't think it's going to be cheaper to keep her. Like I said, you're going to be sacrificing the better parts of you just to stay whole, in a sense, to get by day to day. And I believe that people who have, like, I've been in longer relationships and before my wife, and maybe those ain't real relationships, but I was with people for a significant amount of time in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a year or two or anything that passed 3 months, I was with you for a significant amount of time. Okay. So I had a problem with just holding down the fort. You know what I'm talking about? Like they always say, like, you know what I'm saying, why you want burgers and fries when you got steak at home? First of all, burgers and fries can get done in like 3 minutes. Okay, steak, I gotta wait because I like my shit well done. So you gotta cook that a little bit long. I ain't got time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going through the drive-through. I can't get steak at the drive-through, but I can get burgers and fries and a shake. You heard me? So that was my problem. You know what I'm saying? So but and just from the outside looking in, I look at other people's relationships that they've been in, a tenured relationship for a significant amount of time as well. And it's like, bro, you're miserable. Like, why not just move on? And it just doesn't make sense to me. And some of those individuals have actually moved on, and you see a change in them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not to say that you don't necessarily miss that other person, but it's like a new lease on life. You know what I'm saying? You start, pardon, there you go. You start to find yourself and the things that actually bring you joy. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people want to necessarily move on and, be single the rest of their lives because that's what makes them happy, or, they moving on because it's just something like you shouldn't have to settle at all. And if that is a question that you have to ask yourself, you ain't with the right person. I don't care if you man or woman. If you have to question that, you're not with who you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? So I said, in hindsight, yeah, it shouldn't be a question that's posed, but if you got to pose it, it's never cheaper to keep anybody. Okay. 1 and 1 makes 2. Red fish, blue fish, green fish, all that shit. Yeah. Whatever they say. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, man. That's that. Just, hey, man, you only get one life.
Yeah.
Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go on your journey and do whatever, fills your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it, man.
Especially right now, man. 2020 has taught
2020.
us anything is go out there and get your, you know what I'm saying? Go enjoy yourself, man.
Tomorrow ain't guaranteed.
Not at all. People just coming up missing, coming up dead. Just we don't know how they dying. People saying there ain't no corona, it's 5G. People saying the 5G ain't the killer. I mean, you don't know what the hell going on right now, man. It's the aliens, probably. I don't know. People just dying, man.
Oh, it is, man. What I've been trying, I just, if y'all saw me, I forgot to say it this morning, but I'm gonna say it now. I already said it. But I'm trying to wake up every morning. The first thing that I say out my mouth is thank you. So if you believe, for those of you who believe in God and Jesus, that's who I'm saying thank you for, and thank you too, because there was no guarantee that I would awake that day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, I don't have to wake up and do a whole prayer. I just want to wake up, say 2 words. Thank you. That's it. Just again, like France was saying, man, like 2020 is just, man, it's filled with a lot of turmoil, grief, uncertainty, and I mean, just 1 second is all it takes, man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do with that day, hey, man, you do it that day. But at least give thanks for waking up that morning, or if you wake up that night, depending on how your work schedule is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So just or anytime throughout the day, just say thank you. They'll know who it's directed for. You know what I'm saying? And they know who's supposed to receive that thank you. So, that's that, man. That's that.
Real talk. Man, I think that was good, man.
Yeah, bro.
Good conversation. It was a lot about leaving people though. Next time, maybe we'll stay together a little bit longer. Next episode. You know what I'm saying? But
hey man, we got to
people ask them questions. So gotta answer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got anything before we get up out of here, bro?
Nah, man. It was a quiet birthday the other day for me. For all
Forgot about that, man. My bad, man. I had that in my notes too. I just never looked at them.
Yeah. So for everybody who tunes in, the people who follow me on my little social medias or what have you, or just sent me a regular message and said happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Closer to 40 than I am to 30. So that's all I need to say. But you won't know because, like I said, I'm getting this hair back, and then I'm gonna be 26 again on this bitch. So yeah. That's about it, man. So like I said, thank you for the outpour of I want to say, for those who did say something, thank you. For the ones who didn't say something, fuck you. For the ones who didn't know, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I know I popped up on everybody's timeline somewhere. You know what? Don't worry about it. I ain't even gonna say fuck you, because you probably had a life and you was doing some other shit. Maybe you didn't tap in and then the alert just went away. So I digress. My fault.
My Facebook notifications be showing me like a day or two after the shit happened, man. Like I be telling people happy belated all the time.
Thank you to everybody. Okay. Thank you to everybody, regardless if you said something or not. It was your boy's birthday. I'm still here, so thank you again, and thank you to y'all. Shout out to AD. His birthday will be tomorrow for us, but by the time y'all tune in, it had already passed. So happy birthday to AD. He is turning 43.
Now he by 46 at this point.
46. Damn, boy, time is flying.
Yeah,
the oldest. Yeah,
52,
that's Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying?
He the oldest one out of all of us, huh? Him and Chris.
Yeah.
Old niggas.
Out of our graduations, yeah.
Yep.
Niggas.
Shout out to them old niggas. They might get that AARP. You heard? But thank you for tuning in, man. Make sure again you subscribe. You press that like button, that thumbs up button, and you press that bell. You know what I'm talking about? So you can get every notification. Like I said, we've been having problems. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. If they listening to us, they was listening to us and they not getting it, let them know. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm. Maybe we got to stop cussing so much. I don't know. Probably won't ever do that because I can't. It'll be too forced. You wouldn't want to click on here and I'd be like, what the F, man? Stop it. That B was tripping. No, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that S. You don't want to hear that S. Come on now. So hopefully we get this S together and we keep on going. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's been the MVP.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I